I understand also we've heard from one of the wives of the twins who spoke about the night that the police raided that home.
Well, essentially, they were saying that, I mean, there's a lot of discrepancies that have now come out. Remember that the police, the Hawks, the eNCA initially said there was no connection between this case and the Patel case with the brother and sister who were found with 21 bullets and a stun grenade. It's now emerged that the Hawks were conducting quite a multi-pronged operation on a number of homes. And that they just went into the Thulsie home and basically, took all these things and then immediately took them in for questioning. And this is where it starts getting murky, because on the Hawks version, Tony Lee Thulsie, who is the brother who is married, he recently got married in February to a young woman who's come in court in full Islamic gear. But she basically what happened according to the Hawks is that this investigator Olivier was that Tony Lee said, he has no regrets about what he's done and he's prepared to go to jail. And off the basis of that and their alleged failure to provide any real answers to their questions, they were arrested. Now they're turning around and saying, if you thought we were terrorists, why didn't you come with an arrest warrant? Why did you only come for a search and seizure? Because I think the argument would be made, you were essentially on a fishing expedition. You were hoping you would find all these things that would justify arrest. You then find phones and things, which are obviously now being searched for whatever evidence we don't know. But off the back of the fact that we exercise our right to silence, you arrest us, and that's not appropriate either. So there's two very different narratives. I mean, the Hawks are saying we had no choice, an attack was imminent. We have Section 204 witnesses who were allegedly recruited by these two. They are dangerous, they would have done something. And then them saying, but if this was true, why did you not take more steps to ensure that you would detain us in the proper way? Why did you not have an arrest warrant? And we raising severe questions about the so-called information from foreign intelligence agencies on which you seem to have premised much of your basis for searching our homes.
I'm almost out of time here, Karyn, so I must just quickly ask you, when the case goes back to court tomorrow, what does the state have to prove?
Essentially that they had a prima facie case, that they had the evidence that could be utilized in a court of law to show or to at least require them to defend themselves against allegations that they were guilty of terrorism.
Thank you so much for wrapping that for us. Of course, we'll hear more from you tomorrow as that case develops. Our specialist reporter, Karyn Maughan. SABC freelancer Vuyo Mvoko says he's been offered his job back, but only if he retracts his public statements about the public broadcaster. Mvoko was one of 8 journalists sanctioned for challenging editorial directives. Before postponing the case, the South Gauteng High Court heard why the SABC should reinstate him.